Hey guys, my name is James, and today I'm going to be playing some more Metroid Prime Remastered on Nintendo Switch. I'm going to be picking up exactly from where I left off last time. We're going to kick things off today. We're going to fight the first major boss. Then we're going to jump over to Phendrana Drifts for a little bit. And then we're going to be going back to Chozo Ruins, cleaning up some collectibles and stuff. Yeah, we'll figure it out from there. Alright, Runic symbol. And so, once again, in this room right here, similar to one of the rooms earlier, we're going to be looking for runic symbols. Alright. So the first one was down there underneath the little red vines. The second one was on the tree. The third one was right there. And
recording tomorrow.
scan these guys. Alright. There we are. Number 4 is at the top of the tree. So we're going to be... Let's see. We're going to be fighting one boss today and getting 3 items. Or 3 upgrades. Not necessarily items. And then we're going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 expansions. So that's pretty good. All right. If I'm gonna die, this is when it's gonna happen. Alright, so major boss here. Flaahgra. I don't know if that's how you say it. That's how I've always said it, though. This is item number... Or, this is event number 15 on my list. Okay, so the body and the tails count as 2 separate creatures. That's interesting. Alright, so you stun him by shooting him. You shoot that thing. The tail comes up. You run inside and bomb the thing. The later ones get a tiny bit harder. So you do it with just 1, and then you do it with 2, and then you do it with 3, and then you have to do 4 of them at a time. go. Now let's look for a tail. And then later, when you get to a point that there's only one bomb slot to go back into, you're probably gonna want to like plan it out a little bit better. And if you're not careful, it'll hit the things that are already up, it'll hit them back down. And so this is what I'm kind of talking about here, how this long run, I might get pushed out by the... Ooh, that was good. Alright, one more. I hope I'm not blocking anything in the top right corner. Oh, just the map. Okay, we're actually going to go back this way now. And I did that so that when it would end, I was right here next to the tail that I wanted to go into. And that should be it. That's Flaahgra, guys. And so for defeating Flaahgra, you get the Varia suit, which lets you go into hot areas. So the next thing that we're going to do is jump over to Magmoor Caverns and use Magmoor Caverns to get over to Phendrana Drifts, where we will get the boost ball. So we're going to be getting 2 items here pretty quick. Or two required upgrades. And it's pretty exciting, because this is our first time that we're going to be leaving Chozo Ruins since the very beginning of the game. So that's fun. Ooh. Man, I love the Varia suit. The Varia suit's awesome. Especially in Metroid Prime Remastered, it looks so good. Samus looks so short right there. Alright. And defeating Flaahgra also, all of the water in Chozo Ruins that used to be acid is now just normal water. So like in the ruined shrine and the ruined nursery and all those areas, you won't, the water's no longer poisoned. Alright, so we come here, we're going to jump all the way down. And there's not really anything we can do in here right now except for scan this lore. So we're just going to ignore all these werewolves and come here. And we're going to go straight down into Magmoor Caverns. My last video for part 1, I was planning for it to be an hour. And it was actually only 45 minutes, which I think was really good. We're going to shoot for this one to be maybe about the same. So we are in Magmoor Caverns. There are no... We're not going to get any upgrades or anything in Magmoor Caverns. This door right here is a save station. You can save if you want, but as you may remember from my last video, I don't like to save in the middle of like Let's Plays and stuff. In case anything goes wrong, I want to be able to start over. Alright. Magmoor Caverns. And there are some like expansions and stuff that you can get in Magmoor Caverns right now, but I prefer to just wait and get all of them at the end of the game. Once you've gotten the final, like the final gun, you can come back and get like everything all at once, and it makes it a little bit, it kind of like streamlines it a little bit. Man, this song slaps. Okay, you're gonna want to scan the Triclops. And then these guys, if you... dang it. They can be annoying if you let them get too close to you. But if you're quick on it, you can get them with your Morph Ball bombs pretty easily. I say that as if I didn't just mess them up twice. God dang it, I fell. I fell because I was trying not to get hit by those. And these turrets are going to be a little bit stronger than turrets we fought earlier. These ones are going to take a charge beam and a missile. So just take them out. And we're going to want to go up. I hear a... All right. Doing pretty well so far. Yeah, so starting this level, or starting with the boss battle is fun, but this chunk of the game is a lot of just kind of walking around. But this should get us to Phendrana Drifts, where we will go, we'll get a whole bunch of new scans, and then we will get the boost ball. So, exciting. then you'll see a bunch of melted ice, or frozen ice, that you'll be able to come back and melt later. Alright, Phendrana Drifts. This is the 4th area that we've discovered, but really only the 2nd one that we're going to be spending significant time in. And even then, we're not really going to be spending significant time here because we're just going to be going to one place. There's a save station right here. I will not be saving. Scan these guys.
Recorded to logbook.
But let's see what you want to do. Blow that off with a missile.
Recorded to logbook.
Destroy that guy with a missile. And scan this, and it will unlock the door above. Alright, and the way we're going to get over there is by coming right here. And then just going up these steps. And I fell. Try again. Alright, these guys... We can't do anything about these guys right now. Our best bet is to just try to avoid them. Or, like, avoid them and get past them. We'll be able to do something about in our next video, though. And these guys, you want to break the ice on their back and then shoot them like that and shoot their backs. And then you want to take that walkway kind of around to get into here. And at this point, it might look like you're going the wrong way, because this will lead back into the room that we were in before. Except, it's at a different spot, so now we can get into this door up here. Alright, and so charging your weapon will just attract those and make them attack you. Your best bet is to just ignore them. And then in here, your best bet is probably to ignore these guys too. And go right around to this missile door. And Alright. Scanning this thing will make the platforms realign. And then you should be able to just walk right up there. Right up those steps. And get the boost ball. Alright, boost ball acquired. And unfortunately, now we just have to get all the way back to Chozo Ruins. So we're literally just going to go right back the way we came.
Recorded to logbook.
Alright, get that lore. Boost ball makes getting past these guys a little bit easier. And then once again, we can just kind of ignore these guys. And then that's something that's funny. When you go through there, if you go through that door really quick, you can like jump off the edge, but then the cutscene will put you back up on the edge. So, something I've noticed. Your boy Ridley. Let's see. Alright, and so that's our door right there. And back to Magmoor Caverns, which will then lead us eventually back to Chozo Ruins. It's a little bit slower than my last video. It's fun though, in that I still love the game. And it is also fun to start with a big boss battle and to get some, like, get two pretty significant power-ups, like, right away. Okay, so we want to go out that door over there. Oh no! Just make a run for it. And then you can move through Magmoor pretty quick. Have I skinned one of those? I have. Once again, save station if you want it. Okay. Now, this part's kind of slow. We're 25 minutes into this video, and I feel like we really haven't done a whole lot. But we're about to get 1, 2, 3. We're about to get a few items, kind of, or a few expansions, kind of in a row. Yeah. Alright, so we've never been here before. We could have come here actually earlier, but I knew we needed to come back to this room right here, so we decided to wait. Anyway. So you can do this anytime after you get the Morph Ball Bomb. And then that gives us that missile expansion. This room is the vault, by the way. And then next. Yeah, you don't really need to fight these guys. And this will lead out to this energy tank from earlier in the main plaza. And then also in the main plaza, there's an energy tank here. Not an energy tank. A missile expansion. And before we go back, I'm going to go here. We're going to hit the ruined nursery, the ruined gallery, and the ruined shrine. And you can do those in any order. Let's see. Okay, this is the first one. You want to jump in here, destroy that. And then you want to come in here. All right, another missile expansion. And then, so that was the door we came through. So we're going to keep going the other way. Once again, save station over there if you want it. Another missile expansion. Alright, so that was the ruined gallery and the ruined nursery. And then we're actually going to go back out that same direction. And then next, we're going to go to the Ruined Shrine, which is where we fought the Plated Beetle earlier. So you're going to come up here, you're going to go make a hard right under this bridge, and then make a right into here. Alright, so the first thing that we're going to get is this. This expansion. Alright, so once you get back to Chozo Ruins, all of this goes, like, pretty quick. And another missile expansion. Okay, and I think that's the last thing that we can get in Chozo Ruins right now. So now we're going to be going back into the main plaza and taking the elevator back to Tallon Overworld. And we are going to get one more thing before we save and call it a night. I feel like this one went pretty well too. Should knock on wood. Don't want to jinx it. Alright. So, boost ramp. And then this right here, we can break with the bomb. And so you would not be able to get to this area we're going to without the boost ball, which is why we just had to do all this stuff and go get it. But this would lead us back to our main area here. And you might think, oh, I see the ship, I want to go save. Wait. First, you want to come over here, go into this door to get this item. The space jump boots. And now, space jump boots is a pretty good spot to end. And then, yeah, you can double jump now. And actually, I was making pretty good time. So I'm actually going to go and hit the Artifact Temple right now, too. I was going to do that first thing in my next video, but I'm going to do that now. So using our new space jump boots, we can jump over the waterfall and stuff to get to this area over here. Ooh. That's a new enemy. And then if you scan... Oh. The Impact Crater. Fun fact. The Impact Crater will be pretty important later. That rhymed. I didn't mean for it to.
Recorded to logbook.
Alright, make sure to get all your Chozo lures in here. And while we're in here, what we're going to do is we're going to go into the middle over here and get this Chozo artifact. This is the... which one is this? Artifact of, I think, Truth. Yeah, Artifact of Truth. And then doing that will now all of those glowing heads right there. You want to scan all of those glowing heads. And then in your logbook, it'll give you like hints about where to find them. Most of the hints are pretty straightforward. And they won't all be scannable right now, unfortunately. But as you find more and come and drop them off, you'll be able to scan more. Alright, so that's all we're going to do in here right now. And there's actually one more thing that we can get right now. So these green guys, the green little vines, they don't hurt you like the red ones do. They slow you down. But they also don't go down quite as easily as the red ones do. Alright, missile expansion. And that is really where we're going to end it for today. Guys, if I can get into my ship, thank you for watching this video. Until next time, the best way to keep up with me is on Instagram and on YouTube. Make sure to check back next week for more Metroid Prime. Thanks, guys.